Hi everyone, my name is Natalia Anderson and I am here at Gurten Festival with Helvetiarockt. Today we are discussing Musicdirectory.ch, which is a Swiss platform created out of necessity by Helvetiarockt. Now, why was it so important for Helvetiarockt to create this platform? Women, non-binary, intersex, trans and agender people are not sufficiently visible in the music scene in Switzerland. For example, in Switzerland, only 15% of people on stage are women, and that just isn't enough. So how do we explain this? Not enough spaces to gain experience, not enough role models. And this is something that we want to change. So Musicdirectory.ch is here. You can sign up if you are a FINTA person. You can create a profile and you can connect. If you are not a FINTA person, you can still use the platform. This is a way that you can search and connect with FINTA folk and make a change in making the Swiss music scene more equal. So join me now at Gurten Festival, where I speak with Laura Schuler, Solari and Loussona Ground, who have all made connections using Musicdirectory.ch. Hello everyone. Thank you for choosing to be here with us. First to say, the podcast will be in English, but we have multilingual people here on stage. Welcome to the Music Directory live at Gurten Festival. Can I have a round of applause? It's a live podcast recording, so I'd love to hear you. My name is Natalia Anderson. I am a podcaster, an award-winning podcaster, no less. And I'm a producer and DJ. And I'm joined on stage today with some incredible artists who we are going to get to know. And they have found connections through Musicdirectory.ch. First, I'm going to introduce the Music Directory for people who are here or online who do not know of it just yet. Musicdirectory.ch is a multilingual Swiss platform bridging the gaps in music and making FINTA people in the Swiss music scene visible and also creating role models for the younger generation. Connecting artists, crews, industry pros, and making collaborations easier, fairer, and more creative. Musicdirectory.ch represents every role in the Swiss music industry. And the platform is for all levels, whether you're starting out in music or whether you have many years of experience behind you. It's for everybody. FINTA folk can register. And are we all aware what FINTA means? Women, intersex, non-binary, trans, and agender folk. So, now to my guests. Can I ask you to introduce yourselves and tell us a bit about you?
Thanks for the invitation, Natalia. I'm Laura Schuler. My artist name is Birch. Laura Schuler is more, so say, in the improvised jazz genre, modern classical music, and under the name of Birch, I produce and write songs. I play them live as well. What else do you want to know? That's it.
That's good. For starters, that's good. A little introduction. Thank you very much.
Hi, thank you for inviting me. I am Solari, and I am part of the duo Crème Solaire, which is gonna play tonight in Gurten. And and I'm also part of. I have a solo project that it's called Fulmine, and beside I also do more installation, exhibition, things more in the art context. And sometimes I also organize event or create things like that.
Thank you, Natalia. Thank you, everybody, Gurten Festival. My name is Loussona Ground. I choose this name while I'm living in Lausanne, so I make Lausanne, Loussona, Latin name, ground, while I like underground. And my music is agender style. It's very with Walkman, music box. It's very strange, but I love dream-like immersive style music.
Love it. We will get into each of your projects a bit later on, but first of all, I want to focus a little bit on the music directory. How did you, each of you, find the Musicdirectory.ch? Starting with you, Laura.
In my case, it was not. It's not so exciting how I figured out. I think I got an email of Helvetiarockt in the very early beginning of Helvetiarockt, and I thought it's a very good thing, and I applied and I did it.
Yeah.
And then I made some experiences. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
For me, when I was a teenager, I was part of the band workshop that Helvetiarockt proposed. And I was really happy to be there, and it was a bit the first step in doing music, creating stuff with other people. So already there was a bit like the idea of this website with all the names, and so I discovered when it started. I remember, it was really a great tool, to go and look what's happening in the Swiss scene. Who is around.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I discovered this platform from a friend of mine who is a painter, and it was 5 years ago. And she gave me the link while she thinks she thought it was a good way to have connection and to meet another artist, musician.
Absolutely. It's definitely a great platform to meet other musicians, to meet other people working in the industry. Laura, you had somebody contact you through the music directory, didn't you? Can you talk a bit about that?
The experience was that a year ago I played at a festival, Jolie Vue, close to Lausanne, and before the gig, I talked with the organizer and I asked him how he figured out about my music. And I expected that he said, someone recommended it or he saw me somewhere else. Then he said he want to program more FINTA musicians, and that's why he watched on Music Directory and he listened to my music and he booked me.
That is a wonderful way. It just goes to show how practically it can be used. So how do you know exactly what he was looking for, who he was looking for, or the sound he was looking for? Certainly FINTA folk, as you suggested, that was what he was looking for, but like in terms of like narrowing down to find you specifically.
Yeah, he wanted to discover new music by FINTA persons because he wanted to program more FINTA people, and that's why he watched up. It was more in the festival program is very open. Yes, but it's mainly in the, experimental pop to sound art and all kinds of music is playing there. Yeah.
And so you have a profile on Music Directory. Was it through your profile, and did an email come in to you through that?
Not through Music Directory, but he wrote me on my personal email address afterwards. Okay,
brilliant. That's good. I got to know it. How have you been using the Music Directory so far since you've been on it?
I used it in different ways. I think when I organize events that I need new ideas and I don't want to look through Instagram or stuff like that to discover artists. So I use it often to see if there is a project that seem interesting, and I start from there my research. But also when I need a technician, for example, for a particular performance or show, I often look who is in that area that I could maybe contact. And also with Crème Solaire, once we had a special concert for the 40 years of Frisson, and there we wanted to collaborate with a drummer and a bassist, and we looked through the website and we found actually a friend of ours that was in the website, and it was like, I actually didn't think that, of this person, and then it worked, and it was really an amazing collaboration. We had a lot of fun.
I love that. I love that. You're using the music directory and then you find your friend right there. And
That's perfect way.
it's the perfect way.
Yes.
So that's why everyone needs to register. When we'll show you how to do so, but it's a great way to just keep connected, keep that the connection going with the people around you. How about you, Loussona?
I found a very large database. It's just incredible. Musician, technician, it's wonderful. And also what I think it's just wonderful is residencies. Well, it's very difficult to find residencies and you do find it a very large list and wonderful.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because there's ways that you can use it to, I think, to search, to find people in different areas in Switzerland, to find people who are specialists, maybe, like you said, like you're looking for a drummer. You can just do searches based on that, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah, it's really practical way when you can just have the keywords and like especially for something like drummer, I think there is also a platform where you can find all kind of musician, but then it's really difficult to find, like, for example, drummer, to find a FINTA person in that section. It's really sometimes complicated, and that is really helpful to not have to go down
Yes,
to find the person.
I mean, that makes me think of, you know, how does it compare to what you've used in the past in terms of networking tools or you know, other tools to find people to work with? How does Music Directory compare with your own personal experiences?
In my case, I met most musicians I worked with at the music school where I studied in Switzerland and also in Scandinavia. I met a lot of musicians. But now, as we're talking about Music Directory, I really start thinking of using it more, actually. And to connect through it more with other people as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think for me, I like when there is a lot of different ways that you can connect with people. I think to be able to tour in a lot of different festivals, it's also a way to really see a lot of different people working and see, to meet the person first and maybe the profile, the more, all the tags element afterward. So I would say that I still generally really like to meet the person in the first place. And I think in Switzerland we are lucky to have a lot of platform, and I think for that Music Directory is really a great platform because it's more specific, and I would love that this platform is not only used by also a TINFA person, but also that everyone actually search through that platform before just picking the first male technician that we also everywhere.
Absolutely.
I think that would be a great step, that it's just the first thing that come in mind, kind of.
Yeah, I think it's very important that not only FINTA persons uses it.
Absolutely. We want, and actually that's something that we'd love to make clear to everybody here. Even if you are not a FINTA person, you won't be registering, but you will be able to use it in the sense of searching for FINTA folk. If you are somebody who wants to see equality behind the scenes, on the stage, anywhere in music, it's such a great platform and very helpful and very user-friendly to begin your search. So if you are someone who's committed to equality when it comes to the music scene in Switzerland, then the Music Directory.ch is a great place to start and to search for people.
It's just wonderful. While in the past, you have only the little paper you put in the music shop.
Yes.
And it was just impossible to find one drummer or FINTA people with Music Directory. It's so easy
Absolutely.
and wide, and you don't lose time searching. That's wonderful.
And I think
Useful.
sometimes to just go on the website, I feel less alone as well, because sometimes after a tour, like maybe in 10 clubs, you only see male technician, and I am like most of my summer I am spending it with a lot of like really nice, really kind male person, and then I go on the website and I'm like, we are not alone. we are getting there slowly, but we are getting there. So that's also really reassuring.
Absolutely, I completely agree with you. And Loussona, even I remember making ads, you know, when I was in a band and putting up leaflets, and you get people to tear a bit at the bottom, and you didn't know who was going to respond, and you didn't know who you'd find. But certainly something like the Music Directory is just a great way to go straight to what you're looking for, who you're looking for, and find those connections. And also, I feel like there's so many different ways of making connections for you through the Music Directory. I mean, Laura, we just spoke about how someone from a festival connected with you to book you on the festival. So anybody who's looking to find bookings, actually, whilst I'm thinking about it, if you're an artist, a FINTA artist, make sure you register with the Music Directory so that you are visible and people can obviously come and book you for a festival. Maybe you'll be on a stage like this one day. But how do you think you would use it in the future?
I forgot to mention that I'm also part of a label. It's called Red Brick Records.
Yeah.
I'm in the board of it. It's more of a collective as well. And I want to definitely in the future, I want to scout more, like to figure out the nice artists at the moment, FINTA artists, and to ask them if they want to join the label, because we are in a kind of a bigger restructure phase. So all the even the founder of the label, he left the label because he founded it 10 years ago, and now he went to Mouthwatering Records. It's all fine, and he's still we're still friends and everything, but I just see a bigger shift that we can. I think Music Directory would also be a chance for the label to find out about who would be interesting to join the label. Yes.
That's very exciting.
It just came to my mind now.
But that's brilliant.
Because so far I was more of a passive user of Music Directory.
Yeah. And that's the thing, because I think as the years go on, you know, Music Directory will be celebrating 5 years in essence in the world, and it's still very early days. It's still quite new. So we all have our platforms, our profiles there. And sometimes we just put it there and we say, oh, it's great, it's there. But actually, it's a platform that you can be really proactive in using. How would you use it in the future? Do you have any projects coming up that you think you might use it for?
I think in general, I'm always trying to collaborate with more team person, and try to also like have this connection, because I feel like there is some collective where I meet a lot of TIMFA person, and we speak a lot about how it works in Switzerland, like what we are confronted to. But I think for me the next step is a bit to make it a reality that really all the majority of the team can be a person from all around Switzerland, and not go collaborate only with the person that come from nearby because it's practical, but just to do this step, because also to just go on keeping on doing like that, and not get lazy on this decision, and just to keep doing this.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you mentioned all about Switzerland, because the fact is the platform is multilingual, so you can actually use it in your own language, but you could also change language. You can find people from different parts of Switzerland. Imagine if you're looking to tour, imagine if you're looking to connect with musicians in a different part of Switzerland, you can use that. You can use the platform for that. Loussona, do you have anything that you would think for the future, any projects that you're working on that you might use it for?
For looking for connection, for example. But you was talking about the language, and I think the language is the translation is very good. Sometimes you use the translation and you say, what? But very good. And also the possibility of like a short biography, and the keyword. And I think it, for me, I will use it like if I need very special element, like a sound, like technician, in this way.
Absolutely.
Perhaps musician too, but
Yeah. But you mentioned keywords, and it's one of the great aspects of the platform is that you can put down everything that represents you. So, for example, if you know how to play guitar, but you've got a bit of engineering experience or programming, you can put all of this down on your profile, and you can be able to be searched through these keywords. I'd like to take this moment to speak about you individually. You're on this stage. Can we introduce a bit more about you and what you do, your music or your projects that you're working on? Laura, what are you working on at the moment, and what should people know about you?
So in my case, I had a kind of a break because I got a baby 10 months ago.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still, try to figure out how to be a musician in this new role. And in my case, already like after 2 weeks after the birth, I wanted to play, so I played by myself. And when I wake up in the morning, I want to play. So this is not the problem.
Yeah.
Like making music, play the violin, sing, and create. And recently, I also started to produce again, spend more time on the computer. But at the moment, I really don't know how to get back to the freelance touring musician life.
Yeah.
Because for the last 10 years, I made a living with playing concerts, and it kind of worked. But I'm very open also to change and maybe to, I don't know, teach or to do some workshops. Or I would like to spend more time in the studio as well, maybe produce and mix for other people. But not touring that much as before, probably.
It's definitely a learning curve. It's definitely a rebalance when you become a mother and trying to figure out how to balance the two identities and how to make it practically work on a practical basis, basically. Yeah,
it's on one hand it's the practical side, on the other hand I also really feel it in my body, like the hormones, they changed a lot, and I just can't go back and play the same music as before because I feel like I'm a total different person. And I just need time to figure out in which direction I want to go. But I'm not sure if the scene and the business allows it. But on the other hand, I don't know. It's summer and I want to enjoy nature and the garden as well. So
absolutely. You know, there are ways that I've met in my life and in talking to musicians. That I've met quite a few musicians who have had children, who are still working, who do find their balance and find their ways. There's ways to do it. I'll put you in touch with them. I'll send you their music directory profile, and you get in touch with them and you ask them. What are you working on? First of all, you will be playing later on.
Yes, at 1:30.
In the morning?
Yes.
Okay, who's going to be here at 1:30 in the morning? Raise your hands. Let me hear you. Okay, what stage are you going to be on?
In, I don't know the name, Waldbühne.
Valbühne stage, okay? 1:30, Crème Solaire.
Come, please.
Please come and support, okay? This is about supporting, about showing love. And yes, so we get to see you live.
Yes, please join.
I can't wait. Tell us more about what you do.
So with this project, it's called Crème Solaire, and it's an electro-punk band. We are a duo, and we are collaborating already since few years now. And yeah, I think we are at the moment this summer really in a transformative thing is happening a bit around us. I think we are really focusing on how to restructure us, our way to care for each other, how to feel safe on the stage. I think we are really a live project, so we play a lot of concert. We really love that. I hate the studio rehearsal, all these things.
I do.
I really don't like it, so I escape that and I just want to play concert. But for that to happen, and yeah, I think we are really in a wish and a need to find ways to have a more secure way of putting ourselves there, because it's also very performative kind of concert. So we are really trying to take care of each other, of the whole team, and try to find new ways of being, because I think the structure that we have access are really shaky, are really there is not a lot of security for people in the crowd, on the stage, and I think it's also in a way our role to take care of that and to really, I don't know, have more be more protected and to be more free to do whatever we want on stage.
Absolutely. Thank you for that.
Oh, hello. That's the Gustav
that?
team. It's the young musician from La Gustav of this year. It's
Welcome.
a project for young musician, and it's they are playing. You are playing today. Saturday. So
Saturday.
you have to go see these amazing people on Saturday.
Wonderful. Loussona, explain what you do. What you do is incredibly interesting when I was researching you, but give a bit for the audience of how you approach your music.
For me, the nature, it's an inspiration. And for example, if I am in the lake, I hear all the sound of the lake. If I am in the bus, I can hear harmonics in the sound of the brake of the bus is inspiring me.
Yes, yeah.
A source of inspiration. And all sound, I collect all sound, I make sample, and I use sample or in a sample or with Walkman. I like to put almost 12 Walkman like an orchestra, and I play with the volume. And for example, I take the sound of the metro, Tokyo metro, the voices and announces, the sound of the railway, and after it's a music. It becomes a music, and it's very dreamlike, immersive music. I cannot find a name for that. And also I like to play with music box. I write myself the music, but it's not at the start. It's not music. It's a landscape, a draw. For example, seagulls flying, and then after I point the target, and I make with a punch hole.
Yes, because the music box is when you use paper, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a special type of paper that you put holes in it, and then you feed it through the music box.
Exactly.
And that's what makes the sound.
Exactly. And I start with kanji, and I use kanji of peace and love, and it's the real
The shape?
The shape of the kanji with sound effect, and it's just lovely. And it's a kanji of love and peace, and it's matched perfectly. And in other piece, I use a mountain. I target all the top of the mountain, and after it's make a music very immersive.
Wow.
And I mix it with the sound of the nature. I make ruined with semi-modular synthesizer sound also, and it's very strange music.
I love it. So creative.
I want to be your intern. I would love to be la stagiaire.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Welcome.
Look at the connections we're making here on the
sounds
stage.
amazing. Like really so peaceful. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
I love it. I love it. Very. So you can see the different types of musicians that we have here on stage and that you can find on the music directory. Thank you for sharing. We're not finished with you yet. I would like to take the time to open it out to the audience. Is there anybody here who has a question for us here on stage, or you'd like to know more about the music directory? Don't be shy. Anybody here, by raising your hand, is there anybody here already on the music directory or who's already used it? Wow, love it, love it. Is there anybody here who's not yet on the music directory but who is inspired to go? Thank you, thank you. There are people here. Is there anything that you would like to know? No, there's shy. It's fine. Absolutely shy. But what I will say is there is merch around. You can see over here, we've got some music directory merch. Now, for those of you who raised your hand, today is the day you're going to sign up. You're going to promise me? Today's the day. Today's the day. You're going to sign up, use the QR code. It might be behind me. No, it's not just yet. But find the flyers. There's a QR code. Sign up, register, and have yourself out there and make connections. Now, the people who have already put their hands up, you can also talk to each other IRL, okay? We're here. Look, you lot introduce yourselves, okay? Become friends in real life. Share your music directory profile. Tell your friends. Tell other people that you work with or that you know in the industry that music directory is here and that and it's available to be used. I've got something else I want to tell you. Remember I mentioned 5 years of music directory. What happens when it's 5 years of something? We have a party. We have a party. Now, who put up their hand that they're going to sign up? Who put up their hand? You're invited. Who else? You're invited. Who put their hand up? You're invited as well. Great. Actually, everyone's invited. Everyone is invited. It's not exclusive. Everybody is invited to this party. I'm trying to find out. It's in Freiburg. This party is happening, and the people who are booked to play the party, the concert, are all people who were found on the music directory. So look at that. It could be you next time. Okay. It's the 4th of October. Thank you. I see you're putting it in your calendar now. 4th of October in Freiburg.
In Frisson.
Frisson. Thank you very much. Frisson is the venue. Everybody knows Frisson. Put it in your calendar. Come and celebrate Music Directory with us. Come and celebrate a great time, and we'll all be there, and we can party all together. Finally, for those of you on stage, where can people find you, and how can people support what you're doing?
I have a homepage. It's lauraschuler.net, or you find me on Instagram. For the moment, I don't play that much with my own projects, but I play in other projects. For example, with Hilke, you will find us on stage in autumn.
Nice.
And with Kate Birch, I plan to play next spring again.
The thing is, you have got albums.
Yeah,
There's
I've got
Kate
albums. Yeah.
There's albums here to enjoy. Even if we can't see you live, there's merch that you can buy. There's albums that we can get into. Your last album was what, 2022, I think?
No, it was 2024.
2024.
In May, and you find it on Bandcamp. Bandcamp is
Bandcamp.
probably the best at the moment still.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that. Bandcamp, people, is really a great way to support artists. You can buy the music and they can directly receive money. So look for Laura's Kate Birch albums on Bandcamp.
Yes, I even invented the fragrance for the last album. It just came to my mind. I kind of forgot it.
Like a perfume.
It's a perfume.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can even get a
It was in
perfume.
my whole life. I almost forgot about this.
No, I love it. See, we don't have to just buy what was Britney Spears perfume. We've got a Kate Birch perfume.
Yes.
Right. That's great. So that's how people can support you. Thank you for that. How can people support you other than staying around at 1:30 and going to the stage and being at the front of the stage?
Please come to the front. Yeah, I don't have a perfume, but we have merch, hoodies and t-shirt and platte. And although with my solo project, I play a bit less often than with Crème Solaire, but I also have a t-shirt, cassette. I just released something this year.
Where can people find it?
Everywhere. I think Bandcamp is still the best. To come and support, and also the merch is available through Bandcamp.
Fantastic. So your solo project is Fulmine, and Crème Solaire is the group project.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
You can find me on the YouTube. While I love to make video for my for my music, and also I start a page with Bandcamp, but I don't upload the music on. And the 20th September, I will play in Lucerne, le Digital Festival. So it's a very nice festival, le Digital, in different countries in Switzerland. Especially it's music, electronic music, and experimental music. So it's very wide way to make music, and it's a very relaxed mood. In Geneva, next year I work with a poetress. Also, we have a project, Loussona, with a sculptor named Sonia Buller, and with Caroline Despons, with a poetress. It's a sculpture on a mobile platform, and the shadow of the sculpture it's on a screen. They have the narrative of the poetress, and I do music, and it's very immersive and like old movie. It's very strange and very immersive and
wonderful.
Strange, but
no, that sounds amazing. And that's something that we can visit, we can go and see. Did you have a website as well? And also, by the way, I must say, when you register for at Music Directory, when you put your profile, you can link it to projects and things that are happening. So, but where can people find that information?
In music directories, we put the project Loussona and also Loussona Ground, but I didn't have a personal website. But
that works.
My website it's Music Directory.
Music Directory. You see that? Even if you don't have a personal website, you can still use Music Directory, and people can contact you and find you there and find the projects that you're working on there. Don't forget, come forward, check out the merch, and use the QR code to sign up to Musicdirectory.ch. And let's connect, let's stay in touch, let's collaborate, and let's bring each other together. for a more equal music scene in Switzerland. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A big thanks to Gurten Festival for having us. Thanks to Helvetiarockt and of course our guests today, Laura Schuler, Rebecca Solari and Loussona Ground.